Welcome to the Z-Code VIP Club. I want to congratulate you on your decision to join the rest of the elite. The suit fits you well, you know. In a moment, you will experience sport event selections that have been scrutinized by the very best in the industry, straight from Las Vegas. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to place bets using our sports picks. This is our Z-Code sports picks page in your member area. If you scroll down, you'll see today's selections here. But before you start betting, you need to read our Quick Start Guide, which is located in the top left corner of this page. Please take your time to read it carefully because it contains all the necessary information you need in order to start making money with our sports picks. You can also quickly read through these brief FAQs here by clicking the plus signs at the side. Once you finish reading all this, you need to choose your bankroll and figure it out using the points calculator, which you'll find at the top right corner of this page. Click on Point Calculator and a special pop-up will appear. And here you will be able to calculate your points into dollars. For example, if you don't have much money to start with, you can set 100 points equal to $10 or even $1. Or, if you have more money to spare, you can set it to $100. Now coming back to the previous example, if my 100 points is $10, then after you click Save Changes, all your picks will be recalculated and you'll see the recommendations for each bet amount. Like here, it says 120 points is equal to $12. So this system stake should be placed using $12 only. Now let's return to the picks table and take a look at the various columns here. As you can see, each pick is highly informative and each of the relevant details over here. Now let's first talk about the different types of bets which you will see in this small header here. We have two main types of bets: system stakes and single or express stakes. When you place system stakes, you need to follow the staking plan very carefully. For example, this bet says to stake 80 points, which is equal to $8, which means that you stake exactly that amount according to the system. The system stakes have several types of series, such as the Gold Series, Silver Series, Bronze Series, etc. So in order to win the system, we need one of the usual three bets, such as A bet, B bet, or C bet. When the game qualifies for our system, we start betting on it, and we increase the betting points according to the odds we receive, and on the next game in case we lose. You need to follow the system very carefully in order to win. With single stakes, you don't have to increase your points amount at all. You just have to bet the fixed stake as recommended. The next field shows you the amount of money you're going to gain in case of winning. Here it says plus 120%. Now, how to place the bet? For example, let's imagine we're going to place a bet here for this match, a baseball game between the Cardinals and the Texas Rangers. Here you'll see the date and time, but please double check the match you're betting on because the time mentioned here is just an approximate. And the stake type is 2, which means you must bet on Team 2 only. In case you have a doubt, just click the question mark here and it'll clearly explain the term. Here, as you can see, it states that you need to bet on Team 2 only. In this case, Team 2 is the Rangers, so you'll bet on Rangers only. It's important for you to remember that the first team mentioned usually plays away, while the second team listed is playing home. So in this recommendation of ours, it's clear that you need to place the bet on the victory of the Rangers. Now moving on, this column here is the average odds. Please remember that this is an approximate odd value and that the actual real odds will be displayed by your broker only. It's okay if the real odds are a little less or more than the odds shown here. It doesn't matter. And here, the win status simply means that this pick hasn't been closed yet. Usually the status of the pick will always be updated after the game is over or at the end of the day. So now let me show you how to place an actual bet on one of the more popular online bookies. I'm going to choose a US friendly bookie, in this case BetUS. Even if you use some other broker, just make sure that you try to find the correct game and then place your bet as recommended. Okay, I've already loaded up the BetUS website here. You may need to log into your account first, but I've already done that. Irrespective of which bookie you use, you will be required to log in first before you can place a bet. Now, one of the things you must keep in mind is the format in which the odds are displayed. Here on BetUS, the default is the American format, so we're going to change that to decimal instead. Then, what I need to do next is find the MLB baseball betting lines. It's here on the left. I click Baseball, check MLB, and then click Show. We wait a while, and now we see the MLB baseball listings for upcoming matches. So check Select All, and then click Display Selected. And here's our game with the Cardinals versus the Texas Rangers. Remember, we need to place a bet on Team 2 only, and that's the Rangers. As you can see, you can place a bet on the run line, the money line, and on totals. In our recommendation, you'll need to place the bet on money line, which is in the second column. So you click here on the same row as the Rangers, and then try to place the bet on the right-hand side. Assuming you're logged in, and after you check the money line option, you'd have to enter the bet amount as recommended, which in this case is 100 points. So this $10 will be placed on the money line for the victory of the Rangers. As you can see, it's really easy. Once you place a bet, just switch back to your members area, tick this option here. You'll see this option that says I placed it. So this way you can keep a track of the bets you've already placed. And then you can repeat the same process all over again for another stake or game and finish all the Z-Code recommendations effortlessly. Remember, it's very important to follow our recommended stakes every day, no matter if you lose or win. You must remember that even our system will have losing days. But keep in mind that sports investing is a process, and you must consider your results over the long term, not in the short term. So when you count your wins and losses, you must count them over a reasonable period, for example, over a month or over the entire season, not just over one day or a week. You may have losses during a day, but that doesn't matter as long as you win in the long run, which is something you will achieve with our systems provided you follow our recommendations correctly. This is something that's very important for you to understand if you want to win with us in sports investing. Just take a look at these graphs. As you can see from these graphs, we bring you picks from several systems and they're all winning. Systems such as TracePicks and the Xcode system. All the graphs point north, but along the way you will face a few bumps, which you should not worry about. We may have losing days, but in the long term, you'll see that the profit charts go up, and that's all that should really matter in the end. And remember, when you follow different picks from different sports and systems, you need to treat each pick separately. We are constantly trying out various systems, but we'll only recommend the best to you. Most of the system stakes picks are usually from the winning Xcode system. So the main thing to remember is that each system should be treated separately. In case you notice opposite picks, don't be confused, because each system may recommend different picks. And like I said before, you need to consider your results long term and watch your account grow. We've documented our long-term results, and so we're pretty confident about our systems, and so should you. Now, if you have some extra time to spare, you can watch the bonus systems videos that we've placed for you here under the bonuses tab. You can even participate in our beta testing and keep track of our newest developments and systems that we're improving along the way, because in the end we want you to win with us. That's all for now, guys. Thank you for watching and take care.